Welcome. Today we're diving into a critical issue that affects our planet: climate change. It's a term we hear often, but what does it really mean, and why should we care? Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperature, precipitation patterns, and other atmospheric conditions on Earth. These changes are largely driven by human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes that release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. These gases, such as carbon dioxide and methane, trap heat from the sun, leading to a gradual warming of the Earth's surface, a phenomenon often referred to as global warming. The consequences of climate change are far-reaching and diverse. Rising global temperatures cause polar ice caps and glaciers to melt, leading to rising sea levels. This threatens coastal communities and low-lying areas with increased flooding and erosion. Extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, heat waves, and droughts, are becoming more frequent and severe, impacting agriculture, water resources, and human health. But climate change isn't just about warming, it also disrupts ecosystems and biodiversity. Many species are struggling to adapt or facing extinction as their habitats change faster than they can cope. So, how did we get here? Human activities have drastically increased the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere since the Industrial Revolution. The burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas for energy is a major contributor, along with deforestation, which reduces the Earth's capacity to absorb carbon dioxide. Scientists have been studying climate change for decades. Using a combination of historical data, computer models, and satellite observations to understand its causes and predict future impacts. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC), a body of hundreds of scientists from around the world, regularly assesses the latest research and provides guidance to policymakers on mitigating and adapting to climate change. Mitigation involves reducing greenhouse gas emissions to limit future warming. This includes transitioning to renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, improving energy efficiency, and promoting sustainable practices in industries like agriculture and transportation. Adaptation focuses on preparing for and minimizing the impacts of climate change that are already occurring or are unavoidable in the near future. This may involve building seawalls and levees to protect coastal communities from rising sea levels, developing drought-resistant crops, and implementing policies to ensure the resilience of infrastructure and ecosystems. Addressing climate change requires global cooperation and commitment. The Paris Agreement aims to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Individuals can also make a difference through everyday choices and actions. Reducing energy consumption at home, using public transportation or biking instead of driving. In conclusion, climate change is one of the most pressing challenges of our time. By understanding its causes and consequences and taking decisive action to reduce emissions and build resilience, we can mitigate its worst impacts and create a more sustainable future for generations to come.